thou art my servant, O Israel, thou shalt not be forgotten of me. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me, for I have redeemed thee.
Damn, there it is. Hey, well, this scripture, right? What? I don't know exactly what it is. It's Isaiah 55:7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. And the pardon is like, hey, you're good. You know, you did all this, but it's not. The Lord has the power to do that, man. Yahweh has the power to just forget about it. Hey, forget about it. Forget about it. Hey, man. That's why it's by faith. It's not by works. It's by faith. You gotta believe, man. All right. You gotta do your best to please Yahweh, man. All right. You gotta pray. You gotta constantly pray. All right. You know, if you have the ability to, you want to teach, you want to come out here and preach these words, to give Israel hope, to say, hey man, there's hope for you. You're in this predicament. All right, hey, look, Yahweh getting ready to destroy, you know, bring judgment upon the earth, but there's hope for you. All right, because you're an Israelite.
It is Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
Hey, there's a scripture that says, how often shall I forgive my brother? I was quiet already. Matthew 18 and 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how often shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Shall 7 times? Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants. And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife, and his children, and all that he had, in payment to be paid. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, and bruised him, and forgave him his debt. Right? And so that's what we're dealing with, man. Now the story goes on, you can continue reading it, but that's basically the grace right there we have. You know, we pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to forgive us. You know? Hey, and the Lord is moved with compassion. Hey, Yahweh Shai is that propitiation, that appeasement of wrath. Yahweh Shai died for this grace. Set, man. You know, and that's why there's hope in the Lord, man. That's why Israel is not destroyed, man.
Like water balloon war.
We have Yahweh Shai. But if you don't serve Yahweh Shai, then, you know, you're going to be destroyed. Alright, but if the Lord told you to forgive, if your brother sin against you, you know, you forgive him basically an unlimited amount of times, man. So how much mercy is the Lord going to have? That's why when it comes to brothers, that's why you have a lot of people that have mercy, man. You know?
In Ecclesiasticus 2:1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
The way that you can set your heart aright is by understanding the scriptures, man. Okay? You gotta know right from wrong, how to be, how not to be. There's a way to conduct yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, the apostle said we can't wear shorts because of food. You know, so you gotta be mindful of how you conduct yourself in every aspect, man. How you talk to people, you know what I'm saying? How you talk to brothers, all right? You gotta understand how to move, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like an asshole, you know what I mean? You gotta be a certain way, man. You gotta be a certain way. All right, you get that understanding from the scripture. All right, that's how you grow. All right.
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Oh yeah, prepare your heart for temptation. You know, because Satan's gonna constantly be trying to get you to go out, man. All right, and that's gonna mess up your spirit every time that you do. All right, so you gotta be mindful of that. Constantly pray. All right, pray, man. All right, go ahead.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest you fall.
Go not aside lest you fall. So you gotta keep that hope in the Lord. All right. You have to keep your faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Alright, no matter what comes upon you, okay, you gotta, hey, pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. That's what you gotta do. Alright, because your faith has to remain in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, alright, go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and was confounded?
Hey, that's why faith is so important, man. Alright? Did ever anybody put their trust in the true power, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, truth and sincerity, alright? And was confounded. Alright? Nah, man. Even King David, alright? King David, they committed murder and adultery. The Lord didn't forsake him, man. Alright? Why? Because, hey, he was wounded when you know he discovered his sin, man. When that sin was brought to his attention, you know, he was wounded by it, man. And he prayed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, begged for forgiveness, man. Alright?
Or did any abide in his fear and was he forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise and called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction.
Forgiveth sins. See, nobody's up. You got guys out there that say that they keep the commandments 100%. Alright, you got guys out there that say that they're perfect. But we don't say that. We say that you need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in order to be forgiven. Alright, for your wickedness, man. Alright? All of us have sinned. We've all sinned, man. Alright? But Yahweh Shai is the Savior. Alright? Not Jesus Christ, not Buddha, not any of these other so-called gods that's out here, man. Alright? But you gotta worship the Lord in truth and sincerity. There's only one way, man. There's only one truth.
Woe be to fearful heart and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall visit you?
See, and these things, you got to take heed of these scriptures. Alright, because these are warnings, telling you, man. Hey, woe to you, you know, you can't be fearful. You can't be afraid. Alright? Because you're going to be destroyed, man. Then what's going to happen when your fear comes? You're going to fold in the face of your fear, man. Because you don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? Everybody gets that feeling of fear. Alright? But you fighting against that and doing it anyway, going through with it anyway, even though that it scares you. Okay? That's called courage, man. Everybody feels fear though. Ain't nobody out here, unless you got a mental disorder, man, that just don't feel fear. And somebody that just don't feel fear, hey man, you get eaten by a lion or something.
Well, if you don't fear, you can't be the truth.
That too.
The fear of the Lord is
If you don't have the emotion of fear, you're cursed, man. Fear keeps you from lighting yourself on fire, doing crazy stupid shit.
Yeah, listen. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
Hey, that's what we're doing now. We're falling into the hands of the Lord, man. Alright? You people, when distress comes, you're going to fall into the hands of men. You're going to seek to Esau for help, man.
That's why they got that movie coming out, the Purge Forever. Purge Forever. What do you think that some of the people are going to be doing in that movie? Trying to run the Ephraim. You know, trying to run the government. To trust in men. And in return, that's just going to get you killed. You know? Alright, this is Hebrews chapter 12, at verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Yeah, and I brought that out because, you know, sometimes you're going to do things, you know, say you got a demon on you, or say you just, you didn't know any better, and the Lord can chastise you for it. He can chastise you just, even if you're doing good. Just so he can keep you in order, just so you don't, become over-righteous, okay, overzealous. Because you could be over-righteous now. Think you know it all. And that's wicked. Not being over-righteous. The scripture actually cuts there. It says, how does it go? Be not over-righteous. For why shouldst thou destroy thyself? Why shouldst thou destroy thyself? In the kingdom, that's how women are going to be dressed. You know, when it comes to headgear, a woman's going to have to cover her head in the kingdom. You know, and a lot of those customs go back to her. But just to speak on that for a second, it says, if you endure chastity, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai deal with you as with sons. Hey, the Lord could throw a demon at you, like a depression spirit, which is a demon. He could throw things at you, can make you feel like you're bugging out. But if you endure those things and he brings you up to him, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has to be dealing with you. And he does those things as part of the test to see what you're going to do. You had that brother Kazak, Elder Kazak, did a testimony on it. What shall me out when I was going through my waves, dealing with demons. You know, feelings like you're gonna bug out. And he went through it to where he actually got put in a mental institution. You know, state hospital. And what happened? He endured. The Lord delivered him. He didn't let go of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So if you endure chastity, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai deal with you as his sons. Verse 8. But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers. See, so all the brothers are going to go through some kind of chastisement. If you ain't catching hell, if you never caught hell, something's going on. You know, now some brothers, newer brothers, they catch hell, they don't know how to deal with it. So it always feels like, because they've never been through it. But to us, we've been through so much that we don't really trip. You know, you don't really hear us talk about this because really we know what it is. We can feel it and we know what it is. That's why you won't really hear men that live in the truth talk about this. It says, but if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are you bastards and not sons.
Yep. Just living a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every day's a fucking good time and shit, you know? You got no care in the world. Hey, man. That's not a good thing. You should, hey, man, there's plenty of times, bro, I'll be feeling cool and then out of nowhere, I'll just get a fit of anxiety and panic come over me out of nowhere. You know? You can go through this, man. There's a lot of shit that you deal with. Alright, when you have this knowledge, when you understand what you understand, man, you get heavy. Even what the Lord's not dealing with. Oh, what if I'm bugging out? What if I'm losing the oil? I'm losing the understanding. What if the Lord's taking the spirit from me? What if the Lord already took the spirit from me? What if this? What if that? Hey, man, the Lord will throw all kinds of spirits at you, man. That's why you gotta pray, man. And do the best of your ability, do you know what you gotta do, all right? To act right. All right, you gotta do what the scriptures say, man. Hey, arise and smart, you know. Get away from this world. Get away from the flesh, you know.
It is wisdom of Solomon 9 and 13. For what man is he that can know the counsel of the Most High? Or who can think what the will of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, is? For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. The corruptible body presses down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighs down the mind that museth upon many things.
That museth upon many things, man. And those, they're demons. They're spirits that come to they'll mess with you, man. But you have to push through that. Alright? Hey, man, those demons keep you out of the truth, bro. Those spirits literally have taken people out of the truth, man. You know, persecution, hey, you know, brothers get chastised by another brother or go get wronged by another brother. Those spirits come, hey, man, people have been taken out completely just by those spirits, man. Oh, this ain't the truth. Oh, this is bullshit. And those are what wicked spirits that are persuading them, all right, to get lost. But you know that this is the truth, man. The scriptures tell you that not what another brother does something wrong to you. The scriptures didn't change. See? But hey, that's because that person was weak. That person was weak in faith. They didn't understand it wasn't for them in the first place, you know? Those spirits are real, man.
And hardly do we get aright at things that are upon earth, and with labor do we find the things that are before us. But the things that are in heaven, who has searched out? And thy counsel who hath known, except thou give wisdom, and send thy Holy Spirit from above? For so the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom.
Woo! Man! That's what it is, man. Hey, being without Yahweh is without wisdom. You know, you don't understand the truth, you don't have wisdom. Alright? Hey, life and death comes from the Lord, man. If you ain't pleasing the Lord, it don't matter how fucking smart you are, man. It don't matter how fast you can run, how much weight you can lift. If the Lord, hey, you can be lifting some weights and your arms breaking and just crushes your head, the weight crushes your head.
Well, look at the son God's wisdom. The son God's strength. He got power. But all that he has can be.
Yeah, look at everything.
And look how wise he got.
Look at all the shit Esau got.
He can shoot himself in his face.
Yep.
then he's gonna do that to try to fake the Lord. It's not gonna work.
He mapped out the Earth with satellites in fucking space, man. You can go on Google Earth and zoom in and see, you know, people and shit. You know, you can look at somebody's address from a fucking bird's eye view. Oh, the car is parked right
Job
here.
done, guys. Hey, thank you, man.
You know, that's the wisdom that this devil has, man.
Yeah,
That's a spirit.
Yeah, I know. When we started camping, he came up to me, he was like, hey, he's saying some weird shit. And then I looked at him and he was anyways, but Esau, the scripture says the Lord set up his bounds and cannot pass.
Yeah.
So he has this technology to shoot himself in space, go underwater, but then he can't pass the Van Allen belt, which is all that radiation, right? Or then the asteroid belt, he can't pass that either. So this man he has all power in the earth right now. He can't deliver himself from the Al-Bashir. So you, man, there's nothing you can do, man.
Hey, he set his bounds that he cannot pass, right? Hey, he's not gonna be able to check anybody. There's a boundary set. You know, he's not gonna be able to complete his nefarious plans.
This Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 8. Oh, Ecclesiastes. Let's start at 15. 1 and 15. Ecclesiastes. It says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I commune with mine own heart, saying, lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem.
Hey, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, man. And so anybody who's destined to be destroyed, you can't fix them. You can't help them, man. That's why people just walk on by. That's fucking gates, bro.
We'll read that again.
I better be careful what I say.
It says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. So yeah, man, those that are destined to be destroyed, they can do whatever they want, man. They can jump into the water and bathe themselves. Jordan, they can bathe themselves in the river Jordan.
Yeah.
They can call upon the names of Yahweh Shemi Shai. But they're going to be destroyed. They can come out here and try to do work on Howard's and Bobby. But then they'll get sick.
What was Dave Chappelle say about the waters of the lake and his mom? Hey, but that's real, man. Oh, get that.
Is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
Yep. And that's what it is, man. You got people that get into the truth thing. They weren't meant to be there, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the Lord don't want you, you're not gonna get it, man. That's why you gotta pray Yahweh to keep the spirit on you. You know? The Lord can take the spirit from you. Let's get into some notes.
It is Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord Yahweh shall...
These other nations, they look down upon you, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Man. They ain't gonna find no rest. You get demonized everywhere you go. You got a stigma about you. Alright? You can be a so-called black person walking around. People want to avoid you. You know, people don't want to deal with you because you got a stigma on you. You know what I'm saying? You look a certain way, and they associate that with thuggism, man. Why? Because Esau put that witchcraft and spirits out there, right? And then there is a lot of you Jason that fucking fit the bill now. What?
But the Lord Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Hey, that's why you got that whole hands up, don't shoot, you afraid when the cops come around. You know, you don't know if you're gonna get shot. Why? That's part of the curse, man. Cops pull you over, you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're gonna get blasted or not, or if he's gonna put you in a chokehold for 9 minutes and kill you. No, go ahead.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have no assurance of thy life.
Yeah, that's why you're in these different neighborhoods, man, where your children are getting shot to death. You know, in these projects, these low-income housing. You know, you don't have opportunities like these other nations have. You know what I'm saying? These are all due to the curses, man. All right, all this gang shit, all this fucking hatred towards each other. That's all because of the curse. That's why you killing each other. You know, and the media don't like to talk about that, man. And Jake don't like to talk about that either. All right. But you Israelites, y'all are killing each other, man. Like it's the thing to do, man. Look at Chicago, man. You killing little kids out there every day. Shooting little 7-year-olds in the head and shit, man. Fucking Jake's gotta go, man. Go ahead.
In the morning thou shalt say, would the Most High it were even, and at even thou shalt say, would the Most High it were morning.
Yeah, man, you got Jake living in these neighborhoods, walk down the street, and get shot by somebody from the neighborhood over, man. Go ahead.
For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see.
Yeah, man, somebody could accuse you of something. Hey, you could just look like somebody to Esau and get your ass into prison forever, man. That shit happens all the time. Go ahead.
And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Yeah, and that way that happened to the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right, Esau was selling so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans all over the world for the transatlantic slave trade, and this was happening, all right, because of the vengeance of the Lord, man. This is how you identify who the nation of Israel is, man. It's these curses, blessings, different scriptures that give you historical events that took place that pinpoint exactly who these people are, man. And like you said, Israel was scattered among all these nations, but there's a spirit, man. That's why there's a certain spirit, man. That you gotta be spiritual, right?
This is Isaiah chapter 51, and I'm going to start at 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunk in the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out.
Yep, that's why Jake's went into slavery. That's why Esau is killing you with the sword. Alright, that's why you know, South America's in shambles. Look at Venezuela's all jacked up. Why? Because Esau has no mercy on you, man. Out there in Venezuela, Esau got you fucking eating dogs and shit like that, man. Esau got the cartels running Mexico. Why? Because Esau has no mercy on you Israelites, man.
It says, there is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. These two things are come unto me. Who shall be sorry for them? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? There's the point. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a den. They are full of fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. That's Chicago. These niggas out there on the block, all these different gangs. You in Chicago, they got like fucking, man, more than 80 gangs in that city now. And they all have little alliances together, little hoods. They got different sides of town. Some even have little blocks you can't roll through. Some are renegade gangs that don't get along with anybody and just killing everybody. In Chicago, man, there's fucking kids dying every day. You know, like wild bulls in a net. You put all kinds of bulls in one little cage. What they doing? They fight each other, man. They ram each other, man. And it's no surprise that the basketball team in Chicago is the Bulls. So that's Chicago to the team, man. It says they're fear of the fury of the Lord. The scripture says nobody perishes being innocent. So that fear of the Lord is being unleashed out there, man. You got other places too, like LA. You know, the way it was in California, coming up in the 80s, 90s. Shit, man, Stockton is always being dubbed for being the murder capital. You know? Why? Because you Israelites love to make the spirit on you Israelites to kill each other, man. You know, it says the fury of the Lord is in them. Okay? The fear of the Lord is judgment, man. The fear of the Lord is a whole lot of kill shit, man.
Yep. Hey, and that's the thing, man. That's real. You got, you know, like brothers say, man. You kill each other like it's nothing, but you won't kill Esau.
That's how you know our people are under curses. Because a lot of them will say crap, but they understand the history. So they're like, kill everything down the street. Over a gang, over a hood, over $20, over a girl, over a woman. That ain't either of theirs. You know? But yeah, you give Esau a pass. That's how you know there's a heavy spirit on 2/3 of the people. They don't have that initiative to go smacking into my people. But they'll kill their own people though. They'll rape their own cousins and shit.
That's because you under the spell of these nations, man. You know, and under the curse of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right. That's why it says the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit, man. You know, different upbringings and things like that, man. To show you who Jake is. Alright, because Jake is under the curses, man. No matter what you look like. Alright, you're still going to be under the curses. That's why you might have you know, you might have a gang of Jakes, and you have a couple white boys in the group. They're from the same neighborhood. They grew up, you know what I mean? Same place, doing the same thing. Why? Because those white boys was under the curse.
Yep. There's Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, because you're doing whatever you wanted to do. Alright? That's why you got put in this situation. So the way to come about this situation is to return to the Lord, man. Alright, this is St. John 14 and 15. It says, if you love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but you know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. You know? That's that Spirit, man. That's the only way you're gonna come about it. Repentance.
All right, continuing. This is Isaiah 51, and 21. It says, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus said thy Lord, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and thy power, that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will lay against the hands of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
Yep, walking all over these jakes, man. And that's what you saw these nations have done. I walked all over you.
Walked all over. They still do.
Yep.
So I was at work and some damn Elamite. I told him, hey bro, you can't park your truck here, you gotta park it out there. He's like, yeah, just a minute. I'm like, bro, no, you gotta go. He's like, yeah, just a minute. I was like, bro, I'm gonna go to the supervisor. He's like, whatever, I don't care. So I'm gonna start walking back, then he left. Because I was gonna call the supervisor, which is Esau. But as for me, he had no respect. She's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Elon telling these nations are proud, period, man.
Against Jake.
Elon is hella proud.
But here it is, you call who's in charge, Esau. Then they're like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Why? Because this devil has the power of us. We're the gods, we're the gods. We're the kings of this world. But we get no respect in this life because as of right now, Esau's in power. You know, because real soon the Lord's going to take that cup, the cup of those dregs, the cup of his fury, of these curses. He's going to give it to these other nations, man. All these curses are going to come off us, and they're going to be blessed on our enemies.
Yep.
You got E right here. You gotta do a servant's job. This is his world. You know?
He's all that stuff.
Yeah, he's all fucked up. He's probably a veteran too. You know?
Hey, that's the curse.
Now these curses are coming upon our enemies. You know?
And that's why these nations are getting stirred up. Alright, getting at each other's necks, man. Alright? Hey man, Esau's being constantly revealed to be the devil. You know, America's constantly being revealed, alright, to be super wicked, man, and causing all types of strife and contention throughout the world. Lying about every fucking thing, man. You know, but hey man, Babylon is getting ready to be destroyed, man. These nations are getting ready to shoot up this place, man.
Yeah, China's making 100 new nuclear silos. And these other nations are getting ready for war, man. In these exercises that it did a couple months back. Russia and China was smacking the U.S. Every exercise. Esau was losing. So the power is being taken from him, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, man. Babylon is falling, man. These other nations are strengthening themselves, man. Well, this place is getting ready to be destroyed.
This is Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Edom? Is counsel perished from the beauty? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the dead, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon it, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, will there not leave some blooming grapes? If these by night, they will destroy you till they have enough. But I have made Esau barren. But I have made Esau barren. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Man, he can't. Everything that this devil does. Everything, he can't do anything secret anymore, man. It all comes out in the wash. So damn near immediately thereafter. The devil tries to do some sneaky stuff. There's news all over it. Boom, this was found out, this was found out. He can't get away with anything anymore. That's why all these nations are looking at him like, wow, man, you're fucking screwed.
This is Job. Well, anyways, I'm just going to quote it. It's in the book of Job, where it says, he causeth their tongues to blow upon themselves.
Oh, yeah.
You got whistleblowers, you got that dude, what's his name, Alex Jones. He went up to one of the secret places and pulled Benjamin Grove. He sacrificed, do all kinds of witchcraft. And they say like every year the elite, certain presidents gotta go up there. Certain people that are high up in office gotta go over there and partake in those rituals. You know? These are the secret things of Esau that have been discovered and are being brought forth. Okay, it's being discovered to be nothing but a villain. Okay, nothing but a monster, man. Where back in the day, all the wars and everything was conducted was in the name of peace, was in the name of freedom. You know, you would go to different countries and say, you bring back refugees from these countries. In all actuality, he was killing their government and enslaving them and bringing them here. So that what? They could fight in his military. So they could partake in his system. That's being revealed now. You know, but back then, he was a hero. Now everybody's starting to see his true form, which he's a fucking monster, he's a villain. So jumping back to this, in Jeremiah, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Yeah, man, the Israelites had to go into slavery and get smashed on, man.
The worst part is get our heritage taken from us. Because this was the only time when we went into slavery where that got totally strict.
Heavy, man.
Every other time we knew what we were. You know, under the Egyptians, we knew what the Israelites. Under the Assyrians, under the Greeks, we knew we were even in Rome. But now in this place, Babylon, New Rome, we had not a clue that we were. 2/3 of our people, they don't know who they are.
That's super heavy, bro. That's like a king going away on a journey, and then while the king is gone, all right, one of his servants sits himself on the throne, puts the crown on, and starts calling himself the king, and starts abusing all the other servants, doing whatever he wants with the kingdom. Yeah, that's hey man. And that's exactly what you got going on. You got this Edomite that set himself up as a people. When you go over here, all right. You know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua used Esau to judge Jacob. But then Esau took it super far, man. It was like, oh, I'm the power now. And it all went to his head, man. It all went to Esau's head, and now the judgment's coming out. All right, now Esau's all getting scared. Esau's tripping, man. You know, Esau's scared now because he sees like, oh man, oh the Lord's coming back. You know, the Israelites are waking up. Hey, that's a heavy sign, man. That's a heavy sign. Prophets around telling Esau he's going to be destroyed. He's not going to. Hey, the scripture just said you're not going to get away with any of it.
It says, it says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse.
That's America, man.
And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes.
This is the head of the Edomite. This is the capital of Edom, bro. This is Edom land. Alright, this is what all these other nations worship this country, man. Alright, this was the golden city. You know, Babylon. You know, everybody talks about this place. Oh, we're gonna go to America. Back in the day, man, it was all about America, man. Now everybody hates America. Hey, now even in America, you got people that hate America, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you have all this truth coming out. There's all the wickedness of this place is done.